Check.
I guess I'm going to be the man out here.
And they're off. Wayne can shut his down for now. And it looks like Greg Mance takes the win. Greg will come back and race against Wayne for the final. And Eric is out. Was Greg in lane 1 early on this lane? No, I know, but was Greg in lane 2?
Wayne's in the last race. Yeah, Greg won. Is there somebody over here? There's only Wayne Smoot in this lane, Ralph. Greg needs to come over here and race Wayne. Oh, Greg. Okay.
May need a tow. That's the first time I've seen that Greg sled let Greg down. Okay, up to the line for class number 6. We're going to need Wayne Sloot in lane 1 and John Denning in lane 2. On deck behind that would be Greg Mance in lane 1 and Steve Shepard on 62C in lane number 2. This is the 400cc 1974 and older Superstock Van Freer, class number 6. So Wayne Sloot in lane 1 when he comes back, and John Denning in lane 2. On deck in lane 1's Greg Mance and Steve Shepard lane 2. And they're off. Looks like a close race, but I think John Denning is going to take it. I think John Denning took it. So that puts Wayne out. Now the winner of this next heat will come back and race against Tim Gillespie. I need Tim Gillespie to line up for lane number 2.
Okay.
And they're off. Okay, Steve Shepard's the winner. So we need to bring him back into lane number 1. Need Tim Gillespie in lane 2, please.
Wayne's in lane 1.
No, Steve Shepard.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, Tim Gillespie up to lane 2, please. We get Tim Gillespie up to lane 2, please. And on deck after that will be Steve Shepard in lane 1 and Wayne Sloot in lane 2 for the class number 7. Right now we're finishing the B ladder on class number 6. And they're off. And looks like Steve Shepard takes the win. Okay, we need Steve back here again. Back over to lane 1. And Wayne Sloot in lane 2. Steve broke? Or is it just loud? Yeah, we'll get Wayne back, or Steve up to lane 1, let him cool down a bit. Richard, you can shut Wayne off there for a minute. And they're off. And Wayne Sloot takes the win. Okay, next round is class number 8. And we have Joel Mice in lane 1, Wayne Sloot in lane 2. We'll give them a bit of a break. Let's get the next one. Adam Woods in lane 1 and Corey Kachu in lane 2. We'll get them up there first. Then we'll go back to Joel and Wayne. So Adam Woods, lane 1. And Corey Kachu, lane 2, please.
I guess they're coming.
And then on deck after that, we'll go over to the B side, and we'll get Gord Archer in lane 1 and Pollyanna Becker in lane 2 after this next race. And then we'll come back to Joel and Wayne. So Adam Woods, number 30 in lane 1, and Corey Kachu, number 504 in lane 2. Adam is out of Fergus, and Corey is out of Fergus as well. This is class number 8, 1990 and older, Superstock Fan Free Air, 300cc maximum. Lots of enticers in these classes. And they're off. And it looks like Corey Kachu is going to take the win. We need Gord Archer in lane 1 and Pollyanna Becker in lane 2. And this is on the B side. And we'll give her a couple minutes if she needs it. And then on deck after that, we need Joel Meissen in lane 1 and Wayne Sloot in lane 2. They're off. And Pollyanna Becker takes the win there. So Joel Meissen to lane 1 and Wayne Sloot to lane 2. And then the winner from this will come back and go up against Corey Kachu. There they go. Will Corey catch him, or will Joel catch him? Pretty close. And Wayne pulls the win. So Wayne can come back, and he'll be racing Corey with a bit of a cool down. Just bring him back, and we'll cool him down there, Richard. Corey Kachu, if you can come up to lane number 2, and Wayne in lane number 1. And we'll give you a couple minutes to cool. And we need to get Pollyanna Becker up here as well to race against Greg Mance for the B-side final. So Greg will have lane 1 and Pollyanna will be lane 2.
Not right now, Pollyanna?
No, well, yeah, we can run them now if they're ready. Pollyanna lane 2 and Greg in lane 1.
Greg Mance.
Greg Mance. Pollyanna, can we get you up to lane 2, please? This is the final for the B side. And then we'll get Wayne in on deck to lane 1. Pull him ahead. Just pull him ahead a bit.
Okay.
And they're off. And looks like Pollyanna takes the win. So we Wayne lane 1 and Corey Kachu lane 2, please. This is the final on A side. And it looks like a close race. Okay, lane number 2 takes the win, so that's Corey.
I think so. Yeah, lane 2.
Okay, up at the line, we need this for class number 9, 1990 and older, super stock, fan free air 400cc max. We need John Denning in lane 1 and Steve Shepard in lane 2. On deck, we'll need Corey Kachu in lane 1 and Matt Woods in lane 2. That's the first round of the B side. John Denning and Steve Shepard, lane 1 and 2. That's the first round of the A side. And then Corey Kachu, lane 1, and Matt Woods, lane 2 on deck for the first round of the B side. Class number 9, 1990 and older, super stock, fan free air, 400cc max. And I hope the folks out there watching on the internet are enjoying the show. Beautiful day here in Nithsburg. Warm and sunny and a bit of a breeze. And they're off. And it looks like John Denning takes the win. So we need Corey Kachu lane 1 and Matt Woods lane 2. And on deck after that is Sam Boschart lane 1 and Joel Meissen lane 2. That'll be heat number 2 of the A side. And they're off. And it's going to be a tight race. It looks like lane number 1 took it. So Sam Boschart 12B in lane 1 and Joel Meissen 408 in lane 2. And on deck, we'll need to get Corey Kachu back over to lane 1 and Steve Beggs in deck for lane 2. And they're off. And did he catch him? It looks like he caught him. Lane number 1 takes the win, Sam Boschart. So we need to get Corey Kachu over into lane number 1 and Steve Beggs into lane number 2.
Corey, was he just out there?
So could we get Corey back over to lane 1 and Steve to lane 2? And on deck, I'd like to get John Denning to lane 1 and Sam Boschart to lane 2. And we'll give it a few minutes to cool if he needs it. So they can bring Sam Boschart back. He just finished. So Sam goes to lane 2. John Denning goes to lane 1. And we'll give these guys a couple minutes to cool down. This is the final for the B side of class number 9, 1990 and older, 400 cc max fan free air.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, so.
And on deck,
Okay.
and they're off. And looks like Sam's going to take it. He's out to an early lead. And Sam Boschart takes the win.
No, Sam wasn't out there.
Oh, that was Steve Beggs, sorry. Okay, up to the line, we need John Denning, lane 1, and Sam Boschart, lane 2. And they're off. And looks like John Denning takes the win. Okay, next up is class number 10. This is 1990 and older, 500cc max fan free air. We need Jeff McMillan to lane 1 and Matt Woods to lane 2. On deck will be Adam Woods in lane 1 and Greg Ament in lane 2. This is the fan free air 500cc max super stock, 1990 and older, class number 10. Jeff McMillan out of London, Ontario in lane 1, and Matt Woods out of Fergus, Ontario in lane 2.
He threw him in the water to cool it down. Yeah, good thinking.
Number 236, Matt Woods in lane number 2. And they're off. It's going to be a close one, but I think Jeff McMillan took the win. Yeah, we need Adam Woods in lane 1 and Greg Ament in lane 2. And then we need to bring Jeff back into lane 1 up against Steve Beggs in lane 2 on deck. Adam Woods, number 30A in lane 1, please. This will be the final for the B side of the ladder. And when Jeff McMillan comes back, steer him over to lane 1. And then Steve Beggs, you're on deck in lane 2, 93A. And looks like Adam Woods is going to take the win after a bit of vertical altercation there on the starting line.
Too much air there.
A little too much air. So we need Jeff McMillan lane 1 and Steve Beggs in lane 2. We'll give him a bit of chance to cool down. Next up is going to be class number 11. And they're off. And that's a close one. Good race. And lane number 2 takes it. Steve Beggs from Linwood, Ontario. So next up is class number 11, 1990 and older liquid cooled 400cc max, we need John Denning in lane 1, Sam Boschard in lane 2. On deck behind them will be Earl Lichty lane 1 and Ron Tultz in lane 2. How much swearing can you edit out, Phil? Okay, we can get John Denning up to lane 1, Sam Boschart to lane 2. This is for class number 11, 1990 and older, super stock liquid, 400cc max. So it's typically the 340s. And that's Richard Shantz at the starting position, helping to get sleds lined up.
Ready? Okay.
And they're off. That's another close race. Too close to call from here, but I think lane 1. Lane 1 or 2? And lane 2, Sam Boschart took the win. So he needs to come back and run against Joel Meissen.
Right now?
But no, not right now. Next race, we need Earl Lichty to the line, lane 1, and Ron Tultz in lane 2. And up behind them will be Sam Boschart in lane 1 and Joel Meissen in lane 2. And they're off. And it looks like Earl's going to take the win.
Never even changed the gas in those sleds.
Yeah, I think it did.
Okay,
we need Sam Boschart in lane 1 and Joel Meissen in lane 2. 408, yep. Sam Boschart's 12A. He may need some time to cool down. And we're okay with that.
Thanks, didn't see him, sorry. Looking that way.
Hey, Phil. So how much swearing can you edit out?
How's it going, eh?
Good, eh?
Pardon me?
How much swearing can you edit out?
All kinds.
I'm broadcasting live.
Oh, yeah? Excellent.
Ready? Ready? Okay.
And they're off. And it looks like Sam's going to be the winner there. Okay, that was the final on both A and B side of class number 11. We'll move on to class 12. This is Superstock Liquid, 500cc, 1990 and older. We need Jeff McMillan with 69X in lane 1 and Luke Beggs with 93B in lane 2. On deck for the B side is Jeffrey Otto on lane number 1 and Corey Kachu in lane number 2. And the winner from the race between Jeff and Luke will come back and go against Ron Tultz for the A ladder win. So we need Jeff McMillan in lane 1 and Luke Beggs in lane 2. And they're off. And it's going to be another close one. But I think Jeff McMillan took the win.
Hey, Rob, Ronnie Colt in class 12.
Yeah. He's out?
Now the cut just gone to now 340.
Okay.
He's still going to run the class 17 though.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep. Okay, so Jeffrey Otto and Corey in lane 1, Corey Kachu in lane 2. This will be for the final in the B side. Ron Tultz has dropped out. And they're off. We got Arctic Cat and Yamaha. And it looks like the Yamaha is going to take the win. No. Okay, next up we got the class number 13, which is the 1990 and older Super Stock Liquid 650cc. We got Mark McElroy in lane 1 and Peter Brenner in lane 2. On deck would be Earl Lichty for lane 1 and Corey Kachu for lane 2. And we need Peter Brenner on the 99A up to the line. That'll be the 9700 Blizzard.
Peter's coming. I think they're bringing it up with the dollar.
Yeah, they usually do.
Don't want to get it overheated.
Nope. It's a warm day out there. I'm not sure what the temperature is right now. My phone is saying no weather data available. So I'm not sure what temperature it is.
You pulled away at the end? Yeah. Got to clear out the carbs, I guess. Now they're bringing it. That looks about right.
Looks like Mark takes the win. And Mark will come back and take Sam Boschart. But right now we need Earl Lichty lane 1 and Corey Kachu lane 2. So when Mark comes back, direct him over to lane 1 on deck. And Earl takes the win. We need Mark in lane 1 and Sam in lane number 2. And then when Earl comes back, send him over on deck to lane 1. Give him a couple of minutes to cool down, Richard. We're doing okay for time. So give him a couple of minutes to cool down. And then we need Earl on deck for lane 1 and Jeff Bast on deck for lane 2. So Mark and Sam, this is the final for class number 13. You want to go? Okay. And they're off. It's a close one, but I think Mark takes the win. Okay, we need Earl up to lane 1 and Jeff Bast up to lane 2. And if they want to cool down, if Earl needs to cool down, that's okay too. We're doing all right for time. Okay, coming up after that's going to be the single cylinder run with your brung. I think we just have one race in that. That'll be Greg Mance and Gord Archer. Greg Mance lane 1, Gord Archer lane 2.
Right now we've got Jeff and
Earl. Earl over here, Jeff over here. Yep.
Jeff's not over here.
Oh, he'll be here. Jeff Bast to the line, please.
Call Jeff, he isn't here.
Jeff Bast up to the line, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was Jeff.
Yeah, that was Jeff.
Oh, it was Jeff. Okay. Sorry about that, Jeff. Richard made a mistake. Doesn't happen often. Weather for today is warm and sunny with a few clouds. It's been a beautiful day out here today. Okay, this is the final for the B side of the race, of the class number 13. They're off! And it looks like a nice close race. But I think Earl took the win.
I think he was pissed.
Lane 2 or lane 1? Lane closest to you. This is Greg Mance and Gord Archer. This is for the B side of class number 14. And looks like Greg takes the win. So the next class is class number 15. This is the Run with Chabrong 400cc max. We need Earl Lichty on the 340 in lane 1 and John Denning in lane 2. And on deck, we need Steve Shepard in lane 1 and Joel Meissen in lane 2.
You were racing them, right? Yeah. It was the last one? Yeah. Who won that? Yeah, that's on the phone.
Yeah, you're up on your 340.
Right now?
Yep.
Oh. Well, there's somebody to... Well, yeah, Ken's coming now. Ben.
Okay, Earl's got his pit crew working hard for him there, bringing the sled up. So we need John Denning in lane 2. This will be class number 15. First heat in the A ladder. Lane 1 for Earl. Lane 2 for John Denning. On deck, we need in lane 1 Steve Shepard. And in lane 2, Joel Meissen. And up after that in the staging, we need Steve Beggs for lane number 2 and Matt Woods for lane number 2 as well. I guess we got a sled down, do we? Okay, while we're doing that, I'll do a couple more door prize tickets.
What class is up? I was up next.
Class number 15. So it's sled number 93. Okay, we got 2 door prize tickets here. 394, 459, and 394, 496. That's 459 and 496. We'll be doing the door prize draw for the 2 helmets in a little bit, so make sure you stick around for that. You have to be here to win. We're getting along very well in the program. We'll be done here before too long. Yes. Yep. Yep.
What is our next?
The next class we're doing is 15.
So 14 and down and up.
Yes. Thank you.
So who should we have up here now?
Earl and John Denning. Earl on the 340, John Denning on his 291. Okay, door prize tickets again, 394, 459, and 496. That's 459 and 496. Come and claim your prize. Check.
Okay, they're coming.
Okay, and on deck behind them, we need Steve Shepard in lane 1 and Joel Meissen in lane 2.
Is that a winner? Not a winner here.
Come around to the side. Go around to the side door.
Here,
Bring your ticket.
just give your ticket. Open the door.
Just take a hat. Okay? Thank you. Give me a ticket.
Hey, Earl. Ready, son?
Okay, ready. And they're off. Looks like a close one, but I think John Denny's going to take it. Okay, Steve Shepard, lane 1, Joel Meissen, lane number 2. And we need to get John Denning back up around on deck for lane number 1. They're off. And it's a close one. Too close for me to call. Joel Myson takes the win, lane number 2. So we need to get John Denning up to lane number 1. John Denning and Steve Beggs in lane 2. And then we'll bring Joel Myson back to lane 1 on deck, and Matt Woods on deck on lane 2.
So we should give John a cool down, maybe.
Yeah, John Denning can have some cool down. All right, let's fire him up.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna go. Get your tether on. Hey.
They're off. Age-old fight, Yamaha against Polaris, but I think the Polaris is going to take him. Okay, let's get Joel Myson up in lane 1 and Matt Woods up in lane number 2. They're off. And it looks like Joel Myson takes the win. Okay, up to the line for class number 16. This is the Rumwitzer Bronc 500cc. 1990 and older. We need Steve Beggs in lane 1 on 93A. And we need Luke Beggs in lane 2 on 93B. On deck, lane 1, Corey Kachu 504 and Greg Ament on 88 on deck. Lane 2.
Won't cool that one down. It's not liquid cooled.
And we got one more door prize ticket here not claimed, 394496. 394496.
So I don't know who we're waiting for, but they have to come.
We need Steve Beggs in lane 1 on 93A and Luke Beggs in lane 2 on 93B. And on deck after that, we're going to need Corey Kachu in lane 1 and Greg Ament in lane 2 and Jeff McMillan for lane 2 as well. He will go against the winner of this race coming up here. '93A and '93B, father and son. Peter Brenner giving him a hand there. And they're off. That's a close race.
Thank you.
And we got Corey Gachu up against Greg Amant. Looks like Corey's going to take the win. Okay, we need Luke Beggs over to lane 1 and Jeff McMillan to lane 2, and we'll give Luke a cool down if he needs it. Luke Beggs is 93B. I think he was in lane 1 last time. Or lane 2, I guess.
93.
B. Yep. Jeff should be in lane 2. And Luke Beggs over to lane 1 on 93B. And we can give him a bit of a cool down if he needs it.
I think he's driving Peter's sled.
No, he's got one the same. Looks the same.
Coming anyway.
And we need on deck for class number 17 for lane 1, Casey Deckert, and lane 2, Mark McElroy. That's the next race up. They're off. And it looks like the Polaris took the win. Was it lane 2? The Snow Twister? The blue one? Okay. Okay, we got Casey Deckert in lane 1 and Mark McElroy lane 2. On deck, we got Earl Lichty in lane 1 and Peter Brenner in lane 2. And they're off. And lane number 1 takes the win. Number 1, Casey Deckert takes the win. We need Earl Lichty up to lane 1 on the 97A and Peter Brenner to lane 2 on 99A. On deck after that will be Sam Boschart in lane 1 and Jeff Bast in lane 2. And then in the wings would be Matt Woods, lane 1, and Ron Tultz, lane 2.
I didn't much like that last one because when Mark did it, he did a big wheelie, and the two sleds were right by the snow pit. I'm going to watch it. I think we'll do that again. Who are we waiting for?
Earl Lichty in lane 1 and Peter Brenner in lane 2. A. No, 90, well, 650. You got too damn many sleds. Anybody know where we can get any Polaris parts around these parts? Anybody at all? Within 100 yards here, I mean.
You can get them in Shakespeare, I think.
Shakespeare has Polaris parts? Good. I think Peter got the whole shot on him. And Peter Brenner takes the win. So we need Sam Boschart in lane 1, Jeff Bast in lane 2. And on deck, we need Matt Woods for lane 1 and Ron Tultz for lane 2. And we still got a door prize ticket here not claimed, 394,496.
Jeff Bast is out. He's the guy that broke down at the end.
Oh, Jeff Bast is out? Okay, very good. Then Sam will move on to the final round.
Does he need to go down?
Hang on. We need Matt Woods and Ron Tultz up here.
Does Sam need to go down though?
No, Sam doesn't need to go down.
You don't have to race. He's out.
He can stay there though. He can actually go over to lane 2. So send him down and come back up around to lane 2. Yeah, he can go over to lane 2. He's on deck for lane 2.
And who?
Wrong lane. He's in the wrong lane. He's over here.
Ronnie.
No, Ron. No. Hang on. Ron needs to go in that lane. Ron needs to go in lane 2, and Matt needs to go over to lane 1.
236 is
Over here.
236 is over there.
Over there.
Yeah, your lane over there.
Ron Tultz, 14X in lane number 2. Ron's all the way from Leamington, Ontario. And Matt's from Fergus, Ontario. So on deck after this will be Casey Deckard in lane 1 and Sam Boschart in lane 2. They're off. And lane number 2 takes the win. Ron Tultz takes the win.
Wasn't here? 14?
Yeah.
What side is Deckard? That side? Deckard's lane 1?
Casey's in lane 1, yep. So Ron will come back to lane number 2. And he'll go against Peter Brenner. We need Peter on deck. We need Peter Brenner to lane 1.
You got Sam Boschart in 2.
Sam Boschart's in lane 2. Casey Deckart's in lane 1. They're off. And it looks like Casey Deckard took the win. Okay, lane 1 we need Peter Brenner, and lane 2 Ron Tultz. This will be the final in the B round. So you need time to cool?
He's almost there.
That's fine.
This is the same the class with 17. Okay. Oh, 1 minute. This will be the last one. Okay. 1 minute.
Yeah, just give Ron a minute to cool down. Okay, and the next class is going to be the final class. It will be the 19 trail stock class. The 18, we already had the winners in that. So after this race, coming up, we got Peter on deck, or on the line, we got Peter Brenner, lane 1. He's just finishing his cool down. And we got Ron Tultz on lane 2. This is for the final on the B side. On deck, we need Ben Lichty in lane 1 and Peter Brenner on the new sled on lane 2. This is for the 600cc trail stock. On his other sled. No, on his other sled. This is the last race for the 9700.
I'll get him to move ahead a bit. Pull it back about that much.
This is the final for the B side of Class 17, which is a Run What You Brung 650cc. And Peter Brenner takes the win. Well, he could have had time to cool down. All you do is ask.
Thanks, Rob. We're heading out.
Thanks for your help. Appreciate it. See you next time. Okay, over in lane 1, this is the final class of the day. This is the number 19. It's the late model trail stock 600cc. We got Ben Lichty in lane 1. And we got Peter Brenner on his Rev in lane 2. So we'll have to give Peter a minute to get back here. He just finished on his 9700 Blizzard. Beautiful looking sled. And we'll give him a chance to jump off one and onto the other. I'm sure his pit crew is on the way up here with the other one. And we'll get him up here and we'll get moving.
I think we got a new winner in that 650 class. I think it's Decker.
Right? Yep.
Donnie got beat.
So after we're done these classes, it's going to take a while for Richard and I to go through and do all the payout envelopes. Hopefully we have enough change. If not, we'll just start cutting 50s into multiple pieces and giving that out. Just kidding. And this is the last class coming up. Yeah, there'll be a few races in it though. So.
Yeah, it turned out. We were a little worried about the weather earlier, but you know, the odd time they were saying it was going to rain.
And after this class is done, we'll do a final door prize draw for the 2 helmets. I don't even know what size they are. I think they're smaller ones, maybe for youngsters. But they're nice helmets. Donated to us last winter by Snowline Sports. We had them left over from our winter races. Anybody that is not aware of what we do all year round, we do a very big event in the wintertime called the Grand Prix de Kincardine Cup Race. It's a 2-day race. We have 27 classes that we run, mostly 1990 and older, a few for late model sleds. We get a significant turnout of racers. It's a very race-filled weekend for family and friends to get together. This year we will be very fortunate to have a really great venue. It is a large field that is adjacent to the Sobeys store in Kincardine. It's owned by the Smart Centers group out of Toronto, and they were gracious enough to give us the opportunity to have a race on it after a bit of emails back and forth. So it's going to be a great spot. It's within crawling distance to the 2 motels, Best Western and the Holiday Inn. There's a 24-hour grocery store there, Sobeys, and there's all kinds of things that are close by. It's right on Highway 21. It's got good visibility. We'll have lots of parking, and it should be a great spot. So keep an eye on our website. We'll always try and do updates. I will also try and upload whatever videos I get from today. I don't know whether my GoPro still got battery on it there. I'm hoping it does. I am streaming live and recording. I have been all day, so hopefully I'll be able to share the links to that as well. So again, thanks everybody for coming out today. It's been probably the best grass drag that we've had so far. Certainly the most people, and it's been a great day, even though we had to delay it a week. But it worked out well because we got some really fantastic weather today. Okay, it looks like Peter's up to the line now. His pit crew's right in there working hard, getting him up to the line. And we'll get things fired up here. On deck after this will be Chad Egley in lane 1 and Corey Kachu in lane 2. They're off. And Peter's taking the win. Lane number 1, we need Chad Egley. And lane number 2, Corey Kachu. And when Peter comes back, bring him back around to lane 1 again. And we'll need Pollyanna Becker on deck for lane number 2. So right now we need Chad Egley, lane number 1, and Corey Kachu, lane number 2. This will be the final on the B side. Raymond Calder had to go, so he dropped out. And they're off. Yamaha against Yamaha. Pretty close. And lane number 2 takes the win, Corey Kachu. So we need Peter Brenner in lane 1 and Pollyanna in lane 4. Pollyanna Becker, and this will be the final race of the day. And we have a grudge one coming up. I bet it's probably Earl Lichty and Mark McElroy, is it? No?
No, I think it's Brenner and so Peter's going to race against Mark. Peter's going to race against Mark. You want Peter in 1 on which sled now? He's
on the 440.
On the 440?
Yeah, on the Rev, yep. That's the last.
Shut it down.
She's racing Peter Brenner on the Rev, yep.
Peter Brenner.
Yep. And he just raced, so he may be cooling down. We're doing good for time.
2 minutes to cool.
Yep.
3.
It's 4 o'clock, and this is the last race, so I think we've done well today. Thanks to everybody for being up to the line and ready to go when we want to race. We appreciate it. Makes the day go much faster. And other than one little upset, we've had a pretty safe race. I shouldn't say that too yet, I guess. One race to go. And thanks to everybody that brought their families out with them today. It's great to see families come out. My wife and son weren't able to be with us today. They normally are. And they missed a good day, but we'll be able to share with them through memories and videos and so forth after the day is done. And anybody that was able to capture some good pictures throughout the day, please feel free to email them to me, and I'll make sure that we get them shared with everybody. And hopefully we can keep the memories going. And as soon as this last race is done, I will announce the final door prize tickets, and that'll be for the 2 helmets we have here.
I'll know when it's allowed. Yeah. Just wait because he'll take a while to get ready too. He's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you, right there.
Okay, we got them lined up here for the final race of the day. This is Peter Brenner from Cambridge, Ontario, against Pollyanna Becker from Brucefield, Ontario. And this is the final in the late model trail stock 600cc maximum. And they're off. And Peter Brenner is going to take the win. Thank you very much, everybody. And I've got a couple of door prize tickets here I'm going to draw, and then I'm going to announce. These will be for the 2 helmets. Door prize ticket number 394, 451, and 394, 431.
How long does St. John stay for something like this? Right to the end?
Yeah, we'll pay them and then they can go. So we're done. So yeah, let's give them a few minutes and then yeah.
Oh, got a winner.
You do, eh? Hang on.
The door there. Yeah.
Did you draw 394?
Huh?
I'll see what you draw.
I have a funny feeling that my father-in-law sent me up here to be one of those guys.
431 and 451.
Yeah, he's a liar.
Yeah,
Where did
394 is the first numbers.
Yeah.
The first 3 numbers.
No, it's the last 3 too.
Which one?
You
Oh, see, you had the.
See, he's lying.
I don't think they're big.
394, 431. I think so. Yeah. Sounds right.
All right, I got one.
431.
Just go on around
Right.
there. Sure what size this one is. This is a large one. I think it's a youth large. After you take it off. Yeah. Okay. No, the first time I ran. Okay. Well, no, I kind of had a good look at it. Yeah. He said next year we're gonna.
Well, it has to do with the weight, right?
I do.
Well, ours were like.
Yeah, I have a lot of that. I don't have much weight. I don't have that weight. I came up and okay.
That one says large. Youth large.
Yeah, I know. I think I saw you kind of fighting with it.
Good job, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
This is youth large.
Youth large?
Yep. Okay. Nothing's too small for you.
Too small for me. I'm very glad
Won the
somebody
grand
says.
prize with the 650, so now he gets this. Hey, beat my brother last night.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks again.
Oh, you're
We'll
welcome.
see you at King
Glad
County.
you're able to make it.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Right on.
Take care.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.